Hey YouTube, what's going on? This is Michael, aka Doggone John, and I'm out here at my property right now. I haven't gotten to showing it on camera just yet, but it's a Sunday. I really needed to come out and do a couple things. Our building that is going up here shortly this week is coming, so I had a few things I just had to come out and do. I'm out here playing a sod buster right now, taking care of some area I need so that I can install some solar panels on a rack system and all that stuff. So anyways, while I was out here, or I should say on my way out here, I watched a good video from Cedric and Ada. They usually do knife related content about different things, but very intelligent folks from I think Australia. Anyways, he was on there and made a video the other day about luxury poverty and how we all live in this kind of like weird zone right now where we don't save our money anymore up to buy something hardly anymore. We don't give ourselves that time and earn the items. A lot of the time we're just spending it on a credit card. And it just got me thinking a lot about like my own situation personally. I've been doing that a lot, throwing things on credit cards. However, because we have this unfinished land right here that we need to develop and all that stuff, it kind of just felt like it was something that we needed to do, and I don't regret doing it. I definitely agree with the sentiment. If you live, where you could be above your means, you could save your dollars and just buy something that you actually need to buy. I think that's the smart way to do it. But if you are, in a situation maybe like mine, I just got off the road traveling for 3 years. We are tired of renting from people and giving other people our money, hard-earned money. We had enough to do and buy this land right here. And this land doesn't look like much. Take a good look at it. There's not a whole lot going on here, right? And a lot of people would argue that why put the money and the value in it? Why go into debt for it? Well, for the simplest reason, it's because it's ours and we don't have to owe anybody a single thing. One of the biggest points from that video I watched from Cedric and Ada was, we need to get out from underneath of these companies that are lending us money and putting us deeper and deeper into the hole every day, one day at a time. And I totally agree with that. That's kind of our goal here, but it also kind of sucks that I have to do this for the time being. I want to, not have to do this, but in today's world, everybody knows things are out of control expensive. I don't know how anybody could really get a good foothold in the door unless their parents, their grandparents, their family members, somebody gave them a little something, or they knew what they wanted to do right out of the womb and went to college and got the degree and all that stuff. I'm not saying it's impossible, but there's a lot of people who just don't have the leg up in this world. So I think it was just a really great topic for discussion, though. I think it's a fun video. By the way, if you're into this this far, at least, this is not a knife video. Sometimes I do a knife video, or I should say a lot of the time, but occasionally I like to do these little talks and chats, have conversations. So you can click off of here if this is kind of not your thing and you're just wanting to see some knives or whatever it is. But anyways, my point being with a lot of this is that I think it's good that you can borrow when you need to borrow and get ahead in this world if it's for the right reasons. You have to go into debt smart. And if you're going to do it at all, it shouldn't be over pocket knives or EDC gear or the newest car you don't need, or some clothes that are too flashy for anything that you really need them for, that kind of stuff. I think that they should be for practical sense items. This land and stuff my wife and I are going into debt for, and it's going to be a thing that we're going to deal with for the next year or two. So it's pretty short term because we have a plan. So I like to think that we're doing this smart, but it also takes that sweat equity and the belief, the freedom, all that stuff, the big picture to go and do something like this, because it's not easy. It's not for everybody. I've had a lot of recent changes. Change is something I'm pretty used to in my life. I've had a lot of change in my life since the beginning, and going into this, I knew there was going to be a lot of hard work. I knew it was going to suck, and we were going to have to struggle for a little while. And we're doing that, you know. We're having a hard time. We're putting everything we can into it, you know. But we know what the vision is, and we know long-term what we're looking for, you know. And having this property, we're going to live off grid. We're going to have the property paid in full. The building and everything that we are borrowing for will be paid off in about a year or two. And after the vision's all over, or after the vision is complete, I should say, is here, then we won't have to owe anybody anything, you know. And we have a really useful, meaningful reason to go into debt for it. So you know, maybe I'm making this more for myself than anybody, but I think sometimes you just got to think about your reasons before you do them, and you know, think it through before you just go ahead and jump on and buy something that you don't need or whatever it is. You know, I think in a lot of ways, her and I have been saving our debt and our credit card usage, all that kind of stuff for moments like this, you know. And that's really what it's there for, I think, at the end of the day, is emergencies and you know, big plans, that kind of stuff. But yeah, anyways, this has been kind of a little ramble video. I'm just out here, like I said, working on the property. I'm having a couple beers. Just thought I'd hang out and talk to y'all for a little bit. I want to thank all my new subscribers who have been around recently. I've jumped up quite a bit in the past month or so, and I've been trying to get consistent with making content. I think that being on video and stuff kind of helps me clear my brain a little bit, you know, mentally unload it all once in a while. And it's cool to have community. You know, right now, my wife and I are not from the area that we're in. We don't have any friends really here. We don't have any family here. So we're just making our way. And for me to be able to hop on here is nice, and to talk to the community members, you know, people who are interested in the stuff, or the, you know, the knives, EDC stuff, or if it's just they found me through one of my videos like this. It's cool just to have connections, you know. You can trade ideas. You can have controversy. I know I've been having quite a bit of controversy here and there on some of my videos, and it's all healthy though. You know, if everybody agreed with you and nothing was ever friction against your way of thinking, then you just live in an echo chamber that doesn't grow and evolve at all. And then, you know, where would we be? So, yeah. Anyways, I don't really know if I want to steer this any other direction right now, but I appreciate you guys hanging out for a little bit. I just wanted to throw up a video for this week's content, as I haven't had the chance to. Spent all day yesterday out elk hunting for since it was 4 in the morning until like 8 or 8:30 at night, until I got home. Hiked all over the mountains, about 9.5 miles or so. No luck, but I am gonna maybe throw up another video about my Smith & Sons Brave. I took that with me, and we had a pretty cool trip where I was able to use it a handful of times, and it was a helpful tool to have with me. So I'd like to talk about that a little bit, I think. Yeah, and I've got a trade coming in this week that I might throw up on the channel as well, more for the EDC stuff. So if you're interested in that, just keep an eye out, maybe next weekend or something. My uploads may get more and more spotty. I don't know what my filming time is going to be looking like. My housing situation is changing. Like I said, my building is going up right here pretty shortly, and once that's up, we'll be living out here, but I do not have service out here very well. We did get a cell booster to kind of see if that's going to help out a little bit, but I think we're just going to have to play it by ear. So I'll try to throw up some content once a week still, and see what I can do, and keep you guys in the loop a little bit. So I appreciate you guys again, and gals, for listening, and I'm going to sign out here, I think. So y'all like the video down below. If you could, please, on your way out, comment down below if you like the topic of discussion. Go check out Cedric and Ada's video on that. Maybe I'll link it down below or something. It was a good video. And yeah, so we'll see you guys in the next one, all right? This is Michael, out.